Hey guys, it's Jamy Catalyst here with the Triple S League, and today we are doing a Let's Play of Baldur's Gate 3. And with me is the very lovely MoonTAGG, who's
Hello!
graciously joined us.
It's good to be here. I'm excited for this. I've heard a lot of good things. I haven't played it myself yet, but I love the whole just everything that it's got kind of bundled together that we're going to start exploring today.
Yeah, and there is so much to this game.
Mhm.
There's only, as you guys probably know, this game is still in early access. So there's only Act 1 that exists at this point. And I've put over 120 hours in it so far, and I still actually haven't finished Act 1 even after that. There's so much, and with every patch they add more. And what they just added, which is actually what we're playing today, is a druid class. And it's actually really cool. It's very well thought out, and we're gonna really take a good look at that during these few episodes of Let's Play that we have going here.
I love
So
all the movement in the scenery.
the little with movement, like the little way the characters are, it looks so good. But I also will say, probably people noticed, but I did skip the very beginning of this game because I've
Mhm.
played it literally 20 times and I really didn't want to play it again. And you don't really, there's not a lot that comes from like the very beginning of the game. It's more of like,
Mhm.
you're on the Mind Flayer ship and like you find out you have the tadpoles and you meet Lazelle, and it's more of just a tutorial than anything else. So that's why I went ahead and skipped it. Especially with us, we're concentrating on like seeing the druid playthrough, and there's not really
Mhm.
anything class or race oriented with the beginning of the game.
Yeah, more of a
And
mood and scene setting, if anything,
oh
before we
yeah, and
get to the meat of things.
there's some gorgeous backdrops and designs for this, in my opinion. You might not be able to see it at its best right now because I have it on like medium to low graphics, just so it doesn't murder my computer. But if I could have it, like I've seen people have it like super high graphics and it looks so amazing. And they're not even done yet. Like there's still definitely some textures they're still tinkering with at this point.
Mhm.
And
You're the
I'm
one who tried to free me
oh
on
yeah,
the ship.
her.
I
At
love her
least you made the
expressions
effort.
Oh,
and her
right.
tone.
That was why I brought up Mass Effect. Thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot. But if you, way back when Mass Effect Andromeda came out, one of the things that they complained about over many, was the fact that a lot of the characters didn't really emote. They were like straight, bland-faced, mannequins.
Mhm.
And I think that's another thing that this game gets really, really right, is how expressive and human and organic the characters feel, which I feel like that allows you to connect to characters way more. I didn't feel anything. Also, I love the fact that in this, at the very beginning, you can deny everything. People are like, oh, you also have a tadpole, or you were also on that ship. And you'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. It was all a dream. I have no idea what
Right.
you mean.
Denial.
I've never tried that before. One day I will, like maybe whenever I'm playing a
Test
sneaky
this,
drow
right?
character.
That's what caused our minds.
I'm sure it doesn't do anything, it's just to be funny, but still, I think that's pretty funny. Like there was a joke when we were playing D&D that my brother was going to do, where he was going to say he didn't believe dragons were real, even though one of our party members was a dragonborn. He's like, dragons? No, that's a myth. Like, our blue dragonborn is like, He's like, I don't know, you're just a giant lizard. What are you talking? He did end up going with that because that would have been a very long running gag, but it was still pretty funny.
Yes.
Be my guest, but that door's too strong.
So I love when you have the option to just be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea.
There's no more of these
And part of it too, I think I really like how it adds to the options that you have to roleplay as your character. Because, like,
Oh, yes.
had you chosen like a different build, then you'd be like, yes, there's no question about it, this is the answer you would pick.
The true essence of roleplay in RPGs is the ability to have lots of different choices, because if you make a character with a very specific personality in mind, you want to be able to have choices that would fit that personality. Which, as I said, I think is another thing that this game does fantastically. The numerous amounts of choices that you can make, not only with dialogue, but in combat. Like, there's a main enemy near mid of this Act 1 that you can take down, and there's like 4 or 5 different ways of taking them down. As long as you can think of it yourself, you can probably do it, and I love that so much. In a lot of newer RPGs, that's not really something you can do, and it's an argument that people have made. Let me do. I have not actually picked that choice before.
I enjoy that one.
I'm gonna pick that.
Blood for kinship.
Aw, she's mad. She's always so mad. Okay, let me just introduce myself. Oh, by the way, this character in particular, her name is Virissa Storm.
Lead the way.
I go crazy about names. Like, it takes me forever to pick a name for a character.
I feel that. Yes.
So yeah, I love that about this, the fact that you can, if you have certain characters in mind and certain personalities. Okay, hold on. Let me see if there's a spell I can cast real quick. I swear I'm actually really good at this. I put so many hours into learning strategy and what helps in a combat environment, but since this is going to be a Let's Play, I'm not going to get to show that off at all, and I'm probably going to look like I'm terrible at the game. So, that's just how that always goes.
Raise.
Okay, hold on. You know what? I wanna ungroup. And we're gonna take down that guy. No, I didn't want you to.
Oh dear!
It's not
That's okay.
right.
Surprise!
Yeah, let me see if I can actually. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to actually melee attack with one character and then long range with the other character. But whatever.
Perfect. Surprised!
Oh, and then the other character leveled up. Okay,
Yes.
Let's see. I'm probably not going to be able to.
I really enjoy how this like really brings to life like the D&D play board sort of setup, because like I joined my first D&D group with some friends just last year, and like it was like I'm very new as a player. I'm familiar with the genre just from reading about it and enjoying like literature about it, but like I've never actually like got a chance to play until like I joined the group, and then now like seeing it in this video game format, I'm like, this is very, very appealing.
Yeah, we, at one point, I played a campaign so long, I think it was a 5-year campaign, but it was my first campaign too, and then we didn't even really get to finish, which makes all of us very sad on the inside every day. Yeah, I really love how hard they worked to make this feel as much like D&D as possible. And for a lot of role-playing games I've played before, I've always been iffy on the combat. Like, the combat for Mass Effect is okay, but still more of a shooter combat-wise. And then the combat for Dragon Age has always been eh. But this, I actually really like the combat, and I really feel like sometimes you can think and strategize and actually get really creative or in-depth or smart about how you want to play the field in the combat, and it's just so open to all of these different things that you can do. It's actually really fun and really cool, and even sometimes a bit of a head scratcher. Like, you can really put your mind to the test, which I think is really neat. So I'm going to continue to do nothing but compliment this game continuously. Regroup. I'm going to go ahead and level up here. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Circle of Land is better, because Circle of Moon is just, no wait, no,
so
Circle of Moon is better, because you get the bear.
Ooh, yes.
So, the only differences between Circle of Land and Circle of Moon, let me make sure that I've got that right, Wolf, yeah, So natural recovery is what you get for Circle of Land, which is not super handy. But Circle of Moon gives you combat wild shape, which allows you to transform into a bear with 30 hit points, which is a lot early on. Also, the bear is like almost OP, which is amazing. I love it. So I feel like that's the better subclass for the druid to take so far. Like, maybe in the long run, natural recovery might be more useful, but for right now, I like to transform into a bear.
Yes.
Incredibly powerful bear.
You have the right to have bear arms.
The right to bear arms. Also, I love the fact that, so I like being able to talk to animals in this game a lot, especially since one of my favorite side characters is Scratch, the camp doggo that you can find. And I am
Doggo
completely
companion.
in love with who they picked to do his voice, because it's just so cute.
Yes.
I love talking to him. And then the fact later on, he'll give you a ball, and you can just spend like 30 minutes just playing fetch with him, and he's so in love with you, and it's great. I love it.
That is wonderful. I love that you can even build a rapport with the doggo.
Yes. Which you can usually cast, like, talk with an animal, but if you have, like, wild shape, you can just transform into another animal and talk to them. But
That is
sometimes
really
you
handy.
don't want to transform into another animal and talk to. Like, well, no, I won't give it away, but there is something I discovered with wild shape that blew my mind as to it happening. But I'm not going to give that away. I will wait and allow us to see that ourselves. Okay, let me... And I think 90% of my time in this game is probably looting, which I'm sure
totally,
no one wants to
right?
watch. And I'm just going to pick that up.
I love
because
picking up stuff.
Like in the Fallout games, my pockets were always full. You were over encumbered.
I was always overweight. I constantly had to maintain my inventory.
But I need that mixer. I need the springs.
It was just there.
And now I'll just mod the game and give myself everything I need. Okay, so, full disclosure, this, obviously, anybody that's played this game could probably guess, this is my favorite character. I have a type. And maybe one day, if I do enough Let's Plays, with this channel, you guys will very easily learn what my type is.
Grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Because I like, this guy, and I like Raphael, which hopefully we will meet in one of these episodes early on coming up. And, well, I like a lot of the characters in this, actually. They made them very likable. Lizelle is hard nut to crack, though, so I haven't really connected much with her, but him and Gale and Shadowheart, even the Bard dude, who I want to punch sometimes, I still like him.
Bards.
Oh yeah, Bards are amazing. I love Bards. And him in particular, he reminds me, he's almost like a carbon copy of, like, Dandelion from the Witcher games. So I like him a lot. Okay, obviously I'm gonna try and be the better person. The last time I was playing this character, I was trying to be a little bit more evil, because I wanted him to really like me. But, I'll try and be at least a medium, if not good, character with this, gameplay. It's funny, because, ow. My perception failed!
Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours.
Oh my goodness, that sounds like a
I
come
saw
on.
you on the ship. Not.
Maybe, who knows? Okay, I think we're gonna do the headbutt, just, cause I want to. I'm probably gonna fail it epically, because this character is not made. Yeah, 13 is kind of high. Oh my god!
Yes! Yes!
Why is it every time I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna pass this check, is when I do?
You wretched little...
Your mind twists.
Okay, the audio for that was a little
In front
distinct.
of unfamiliar eyes, prowling, dark, busy streets.
Ooh.
You try to hold the memory.
Yeah, and it's funny to me, because
face to the world.
if you looked at this character, tell me you can't visibly see that he's a vampire.
Right.
Red eyes, pale skin,
going on?
sharp teeth. And he kept making blood jokes and things like that. So I really wish there had been an option at some time in camp for you to be like, oh, you're a vampire. And him to be like, oh, how did you know? Like, oh, I don't know. It could have been the fangs, the red eyes, you stalking off in the middle of the night, any number of things. Like, I don't understand how you're surprised whenever he reveals that he's a vampire. Like, he just needs to stop making puns. Like, he gave himself away without even saying anything.
No
like, if you listen, he makes, like, a savory joke. Something about, sweetheart. And then, like, if you offer him tea, he's like, oh, that's not really my drink. And I'm like, how has no one else figured you out yet? You're terrible at this. Okay, let's see. I don't know. Something disconnected us. Okay.
It's those tentacled monsters.
There's not a lot of differences with early dialogue, so it's not really, doesn't matter too much
saw
what I
it
pick.
during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Let's see. First. Fine. Yeah, I'll pick the first one.
Play nicey nice for now.
He's
My
a kind of a
name's
nice person.
Astarion.
I actually had a lot of
I was
fun playing a
involved in
more
scheduling this beef
sassy, angry
Mm-hmm.
character
Is
earlier
that so?
whenever I was playing on my own.
We clearly move
Mm-hmm.
in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Let's see, and then I guess I'll go
Turn
ahead.
us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster.
Like, that right there was a really good example of, like, I think how well they've done. Other than the player character can be a little, sort of...
A little
An expert.
drab or dull
Yeah,
reaction at
bland.
times.
There
Yeah,
might
when it
still
comes to
be
reactions. But you could tell for him right there, even though he was laughing, he was angry just from the way his face looked, which I think is incredibly good. Well,
Right?
words. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's
You
do
know,
that.
I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd
Ah, yes.
isn't such a bad
I
idea.
love it whenever they figure out how to
And
talk
you
to each other
see-
mentally without having to move their mouth.
Right.
Which a lot of people have made jokes about because that's literally a thing you do with these characters. They're all mentally connected.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me go ahead and level him up real quick. Click on the thing. It's a little bit harder because I'm using a controller. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tempted to actually go grab Gale before we do this cutscene, but
More survivors.
okay, hold on guys. Wait. Stop right there. Stop. For one thing,
Hold
she
the
needs
troops.
to heal.
They should be trying to get away if they had any sense.
Okay, so we're gonna sneak. And you're gonna sneak? Why are you not sneaking? Oh, okay, you guys need to go a little bit farther back. You're gonna sneak. And you're
Can
gonna
you
sneak.
approach like transfigured as your animal form? Like walk up to them and be like, "Hello there."
I really wanted that to be a thing so bad. Like, I tried that at the beginning of when I first started. So I wanted that to be a thing so bad. So I transformed into a cat, which I really love just running around as a cat.
Yes.
And I was hoping that Astarion would talk to me as a cat when it came up, but he did not. He ended up talking to Shadowheart instead, who was behind
Aw.
me, and it did the cutscene. And then, but at the end, where she's like, "Oh, you should join our party," he's like, "Oh, I think I'll wait until the leader can give me the go-ahead to join your party." And the second after he said that, you heard a meow from my character. It's like,
Oh.
it's me!
Yes.
I was just like, that's too perfect of timing. It's like my cat form was like, "Yes, I agree, you should join our party," but it came out as meow.
Perfect.
And I'm so sad. I really wish you could. I wish you could walk up to, like, these interactions right here as a cat, and people react to you being a cat. I'm so sad that's not a thing.
Right?
But
You're
that would
like,
add-
"Oh, hello, you strange cat."
That would add,
right?
like, a million more cutscenes they would have had to done. So I
This is
understand
true.
why they didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna pause.
Don't die, don't
The person they're trying to save, it's the creature from the ship. Still alive, but wounded.
Okay. I can't remember. Okay, this is the character with high perception, so we're gonna do that. Also, I'm completely in love with the dice rolling that they've done. I really love that so much. And there's a mod that gives you the option to change the color of the dice, and I kind of hope they just put that in vanilla. Just let you pick whatever color of dice you want. It's a small thing, but I think it would be neat. Like, I've got a million dice. I have a whole goblet on my table full of dice. It'd be cool to be able to pick a different color.
Right? Adds to the mood.
Yeah. Or the character. Like, you could pick a color.
Oh, God's the voice.
Oh, I was talking, so I didn't realize that I basically just did what I've never been able to do before and convinced them not to fight me at all. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to be able to kill them and loot their bodies, so well.
Oh, well.
One of them has a longbow that I want. Let's see. Use a puppet, yeah.
I think you're
Like,
right.
I had my party stay back stealthy-like. That way I had an advantage. They could come in and do a surprise roll or whatever.
She's been dead for years. That thing got into our heads, drove us mad. We wrecked our boat just trying to get close to it. What do we do now?
I can't help you with that.
No chance. It's bloody driftwood. And we're in the middle of nowhere, and even... Oh, wait. You.
Took you a lot longer to realize that than usual.
Things. You're one of them. There's something in your head.
That guy over there is just like, hey, what are we doing here?
Chances out here. Just leave us be.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad they were able to escape. Oh,
Monster.
stealth?
This is the
Oh, okay. My party member's not me.
could end its life.
I was like, who's being stealthy?
Feel compassion. Compassion.
Okay, I'm definitely... I have actually never tried any of these other choices except for this one. One of these days I'll try them, but just like, I don't want to give in to compassion. Why would I do that?
Right? This thing abducted you, and it just destroyed many people's lives.
For it. You should be whipped. Made to bow before this creature
Yeah.
in shame. It's possessing.
I'd make a joke, but it'd be too easy.
Right.
But then the feeling
They just want to be loved. Like, no, I don't think so. Okay, I only have base intelligence. Okay, we're not gonna do that
the
then.
monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Okay, and then we're gonna... Also, I've never picked Leave It to Die Slowly. I've always picked this. Just smooch its head. Hey guys, that's going to be the end of this episode of Baldur's Gate 3 with me and MoonTAGG. So we're only going to do maybe like a handful of episodes of these. However, if you've enjoyed the episode and you're interested in seeing more, don't forget to press that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below, because maybe if we have enough attention, we might do a couple more than just a few episodes of these. So just let us know. And don't forget that there are lots more things to see on the main Triple S League channel, along with several more videos from me. I've done all of the unboxing Cyberpunk Red videos, or a chunk of them, and then lots of reviews that I've done, and I'm hoping to start making lots of different Let's Play videos for the Triple S League here on this channel in particular. So, as said, hit that subscribe button, continue to check us out, and I hope you guys end up having a great day. See ya!
Bye.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, sub, and hit that notification bell, and then check out some of these other videos. Find the link to our Discord server and other important stuff in the description below.
Rotated